Today, we're going to talk about battery capacity. How many batteries do you need? What do you need for your total battery bank? How long are they going to last? And a bunch of different scenarios for an off grid setup. So, the average size house in the United States, and I have viewers all over the world, but in the United States, is 2,200 square feet. So, with the four tiers, we're going to start with tier one, end in tier four, and I'm going to give you some real data so you can see that as well. All right. So tier one, so that's going to be your basic needs. That's going to power your refrigerator. That's going to power your internet. That's going to power your lights, your basic loads, not HVAC, but it's going to do the basic necessities if you had some sort of a power outage event. Or let's just say you have your solar set up and you have a cloudy day and you're getting just about no solar PV input coming in. How long are those batteries going to last? And what size do you need? So, tier one, basic loads, like I said, you're going to go through about 5,000 watts a day. So, that would equate to, if you're trying to run for, say, 3 days, worst case scenario, basic setup, 3 days, 15 kilowatt hours. So, that would be three server rack batteries or one of the EG4 280 amp hour batteries. One important thing to note, the EG4, these large floor standing ones like this, they have a 200 amp BMS, so you really need to have two of them to get the max output out of your 12,000 XP. But three batteries, server rack batteries like the EG4s, those will definitely power it up at its max output. But like I said, tier one is just basic loads, so it's not like you're going to hit max output anyway. So to last 3 days, cloudy, basic loads, you're looking at 15 kilowatt hours, okay? Or 15,000 watts. All right. Tier two, and this is what most people are going to fall into. Tier two is basically, I want to be able to run everything in my house, but not at once. And I'm going to be conscious of the amount of power that I'm going to use. And I may flip back and forth to grid, as needed. It's not a scenario that you're going to run heavy loads all the time. So we're talking everything in tier one. So your fridge, your electronics, your internet, lights, things like that. But also add on like a well pump, add on like a window AC. Say this is a summertime scenario. And in that situation, you're going to draw a little bit more. You're probably looking at about 30 kilowatts for the 3 days instead of 15. Okay, so about 10 per day. And during the summertime, it's going to be a lot easier than obviously during the winter time where you're going to use more power. You can get away with 112,000 XP and you're good unless you want to have redundancy and have two. Okay. Tier three. Tier three is going to be, I want to be able to run everything at once. In this scenario, it could be wintertime and you have, say, natural gas for your heat to where it's not drawing a tremendous amount of power. In that scenario, you're running everything at once. You're not really worrying about load per se. So, for example, say your spouse is doing laundry and that's running. You've got your well pump running. You've got the stove is being used. All of that, okay? Two inverters, and you're going to need anywhere from 90 to 120 kilowatt hours of batteries, which sounds like a tremendous amount. But if you're trying to go 3 days, from what I've done with the calculations and what I've seen with my own setup, it's about what you're going to need. Okay. Tier four. This is what I'm getting into right now. This is what I'm dealing with. This is why I'm going to be flipping back to grid after this video is over. So tier four is if you have an all electric house, it is wintertime, it's cold out, I'll use 80,000 watts or 80 kilowatts today. And I've got on my computer showing that, and I'll show you guys that. So what does that mean for battery capacity? So With 2 days capacity, you're looking at 160 kilowatt hours of batteries. 3 days, 240, 250. It's massive. So I'll leave it there. Thanks again for watching Mike's Garage. You guys have a great rest of your day and see you on the next one.